Hello and welcome to this episode of Office Hours with your host, Sticks Intern. That's me. I'm Sticks Intern. This is my office, and we're here for Office Hours. It is good to have you all back today. And I do appreciate all of you for waiting the extra 15 minutes. I am sorry for my tardiness, and I will do my best in the future not to let it happen again. I just had an opportunity that I couldn't pass up, and that opportunity was I was on with Wowie on his Twitch, just started an hour and a half ago, and we did a first look at these patch notes and some additional kind of details that Wowie was able to just scrounge from the depths of that unsupervised, unchaperoned combat expose that the team gave last week. But yeah, I really like it. Really recommend it. If it's not a 5-hour stream, I think Wowie is wrapping up right now, and highly recommend people go back and catch that because there's a lot of detail on these new patch notes. But I am gonna still cover them. Don't you worry, Skiller. I am gonna still cover them at a high level, and of course, you can always message me on Discord or Twitter or any of the other social platforms we love, Stars Arena, Friend Tech, my text messages, anywhere you have the access, you can shoot me a message and I will respond as soon as I can. So yeah, let's get into. Oh, and then also aside from the patch notes, I'm going to be doing some more pit crew work tonight. Yes, that is right. I am going to be summoning from some heroes that I'm going for some second lives. I have a few that have summons left that I'll do those, then I'll burn some, for the culture. So let's dive right in to these patch notes. In a minute, when I get my share screen up and running, I really got to get this going in advance. I forgot that I can do that and just remove it and add it when I want. Ooh, and we got to change that background. What is that about? What is that about? I'm sorry, team. I can't have that jumping around behind me. It's going to distract the shit out of me. All right. There we go. So, we are here. This is awesome. We have the very first patch notes 1.0 releasing. This is, probably not as much as some people were hoping. Probably were hoping we'd get boar hunts any day now. But alas, we are not quite there yet. And, just to even back it up a second, has anyone looked at the sheet recently? Have they even updated it? I can't remember. Last time I looked, they hadn't done it. If I recall correctly, they hadn't really updated the whole sheet. I'm not going to go find it. But either way, we got these patch notes. Instead of the boar hunt, we're hopefully getting boars this week or next. That's my expectation and true belief. And if the game is half as difficult as Bolon and Hubert seem to think it will be, then it's going to be a challenging and engaging experience for us. And that's really what I'm most excited for, is getting to use these heroes in a tactical, combative, strategery involved way. Because I love me some strategery. Ooh, Eric, we're here with a hot take. I bet they launch boars 5 days after duels wrap on the 10th. So that would be 11 days from now. I think that's a fair take. I also think it's going to be sooner than that. I'm really hopeful. It's going to be sooner than that, just out of optimism. I don't really have anything to base that on. So yeah. But either way, if you really want a lot of details on these patch notes, I again shill Wowie's stream and his social media platforms. But I'm just going to highlight a couple things here. First off, I'm highlighting the word important. I hope you can all see that. That is the word important. It is highlighted. The important part is that all of these changes announced are not live yet. They are live they will be live in the release of the Void Hunt Mad Boar. These patch notes are very detailed, so we get a lot of general kind of ideas with these green arrows, and it goes into changes by class. And, just one fun thing to highlight, these little class icons are now emojis in the Discord server. So we got this ability, right? You can start spamming your favorite abilities. Shield up. Yeah, I'm gonna be putting that up on most of your comments. Like, whoa, now shields up on that. Yeah. Let's see if there's other good ones here. Forever Vigilant got a lion. I could see that having some fun, emoji use cases. So it's the little details. It's the little details, that show that this is really kind of a final production version of what they expect these icons to look like, because they're putting these stickers up with the name of the ability in the Discord. Little subtle things that matter a lot. So let's dive into it. What did they actually do? So they decreased critical strike, the actual multiplier when you get a critical hit and a critical heal. That's good. I think it's good. I think the crits were a bit OP, and that's why the archer abilities were able to just crush the blubs in like under a minute when it first came out, is all due to that crit strike build with multi-shot. So huge fan of that. They've also reworked basically all of the equations in the game, all of the number generators, all of the functions, all of the fun, to have more dynamic calculations. And in WoWE's stream, Hubert was in the chat. He graced us with his regal presence, and he went ahead and told us that this was, it gave an example of how this was going to work. WoWE and I spent a bit of time speculating on how it was going to work, then we just got the answer right from the horse's mouth, and that was really nice. That was really nice. I really want to know, the only thing I wonder in here is, what is damage recution? Is that where the damage recuses itself because it has a conflict of interest? Thank you, I'll be here all week. Obviously that means damage reduction. Just a typo, everyone. They're not inventing whole new words. But this is going to be good. It's going to make it so that the difference between high stat heroes is more noticeable when you're playing against lower stat heroes. So the example given was, if you have a thief with a lot of luck going up against a scholar with very little luck, in the old system, the thief would have an advantage, but the scholar, the advantage wouldn't be as broad, as wide as it should have been, to make that the effort and investment that we've placed into stones and crystals and preying on level ups to get all these stats up. Hard emphasis on the praying for me. I do a lot of that. Just in general, begging for my stats to go up on my heroes. And so these reworks are going to make those stats a lot more impactful. And I think that's good. I think, they probably went through the first build that they had going, realized that the numbers kind of didn't really reward players as much as they wanted for leveling up those stats and really putting the effort into developing these heroes. And so they had to go back and change some stuff. That's how the process of iteration works, and I'm happy to see it happen. Big highlight here. Yes, Worm. Yes to that. That is my conclusion, honestly, is that this rework specifically to the equations rewards the stone maxis and the crystal maxis as much as it can reasonably, is what it sounded like. Just because, and not just because, sorry, scratch that. I was thinking, I think that is also a big motivation behind these changes, because you've heard it on Mythic Squad, you've heard it on Bogside, you've heard it on Adventures in DeFi Kingdoms, you've heard it on ALP, you've heard it on every single streamer who has come and gone from DeFi Kingdoms, that crystals and stones when you level are huge, and we want to be rewarded for putting the items into the heroes. And if the initial formulas kind of had a system that didn't reward that, then I think launching that with the intent to change it would have been worse than just like scrapping it and reworking it, because it would have just given such a bad taste to the community. Be like, I put all this effort in, and you're telling me that my 58 strength knight does the same damage as my 32 strength knight. This is ridiculous. What's the point of leveling? Yada yada, so on, so forth. So I'm happy with this change. They've also added damage over time can now stack. There's a lot of discussion between me and WoWE on that one. Basic gist of it is that you can really build up those damage over time effects to threatening amounts, to where they're doing a lot of damage, because we anticipate, due to WoWE's sleuthing skills on the boar videos, that a lot of these dots, damage over time skills, are going to refresh their application upon whenever the ability is done again. So like if you were bleeding for 2, and the bleed originally lasted for 3, and I hit you again with the same ability, the bleed would last 3 more for both of the stacks, and that's huge in these games. It's one of those things that's like sneaky powerful that a lot of average players will overlook the power of until they got to get hit in the face with it and have to deal with it. Complementary potions, that's good. I encourage everyone to really get in there and play with the potions and without the potions and see what the difference is. Yes, this requires some FAFO mentality, some messing around, minding out, but I think it's worth it to really kind of give yourself a sense of how valuable these potions might be when they do integrate using the tokenized versions of them during combat, because it's going to be really important for the in-game economy if they're used often. If they're used often and you can avoid using them, that's going to be really important for you, because you might be able to work the in-game economy to sell them if you have just some OP heroes. There are many different ways that this can impact things, and ideally they're important to use because that's good for consumption. We want consumption of goods to make a healthy economy. Things go into the system and things come out of the system. And then also it's good for tactics. Do I take a turn this move? Or do I use a potion? Or do I sacrifice my knight's turn to use a potion on my archer? Something like that. Lots of different variety that we can do. And then many kind of, small quality of life changes that are relatively minor. There's a reposition action now. It takes a turn. So that's good. The biggest thing is that you can kind of get a quarter of a turn back, is what Wowie and I were speculating from this 250 initiative. You basically get a quarter of the way up the speed bar to your next turn whenever you do a reposition instead of like a basic attack or an ability or a potion, because you're not using as much time. You're repping that fancy footwork, moving around the battlefield, and you get some momentum going into your next attack, your next turn. There's also visible status indicators. They've overhauled the UI. I can't shill him enough. His name is Wowie. He gave a link to this really awesome spreadsheet in the Twitch chat. And if you missed it, I don't know how do you get it. I don't know how one can get it. Maybe Wowie can tell you in the comments where you can find that if you didn't catch it in his Twitch chat. Because I honestly don't know all the places he's posted it. So I highly recommend you check it out. This is where, as I was mentioning, he really goes into the UI overhaul a lot with some really granular pictures. Not fine grain, granular. And I really like all of his comments on it. And I'm not going to just, repeat what he's already taken a lot of time and effort at 1/4 speed, as Sir Worm said, to go figure out. Armor also got an upgrade to its formula. I honestly feel this could have maybe been included up in this update. Or stop it, scroll wheel, right up here, because it's basically this same idea that we made the formulas more dynamic, average level based, that are less, where was it, linear. Maybe that was at the lower one. Okay. Linear. Less linear. We don't like linear. We want dynamic. We want the good stuff. Also in here, if you've really been following the codices in detail, this is going to be really the bulk of patch notes, I think, once we have a few boar hunts behind us, maybe all the codices in the game. The bulk of the patch notes is going to be these class changes. And it's really, this feels like so exciting to be reading the first ever one. Not going to lie to you, because it's felt like so long coming that I've just wanted the updates to be like in these patch notes form that I'm so used to from years and years and years and years and years and years of gaming, that it's exciting that I'm here when the first one hits and I'm talking about it. That's cool to me. I'm excited about it. Wowie's going to do another show. Like I said, our last stream a little bit ago was only an hour and a half, so we didn't go through the changes in this, but it is really easy to kind of follow along even if you don't really know what the ability was. It's like, okay, they decreased the mana cost for this. They increased the growth of the mana cost per level. So, okay, maybe it cost too much mana early on, but it felt good at higher levels. That's something that you can infer from a decreased initial cost with an increase to the scalar. Then also here, increase the chance to taunt from 60. So they added a strength multiplier to taunt. So your stats matter. So that's good, right? We're seeing the theme right here. Stats matter. We want stats to matter in this game, and we want to reward our players who've taken the time to build out the stats, and so we're making them matter. And yeah, I'm not going to go through all of these in detail, but that's kind of how you look at them and you read them, right? People might see an increase to mana and a decrease to mana and get confused. You got to look what it's actually doing. We're decreasing the upfront cost. We're increasing the cost growth per level. What that means is we're making it easier to use at the beginning, harder to use in mana cost terms as you move up the level range. Lots of cool stuff in here, though. This goes on for pages and pages. Tier 1 to 5 abilities, all reworked for the Archer, Knight, and Priest. And with these just beautiful icons that I will highlight once again. Just, can we get some zoom on that? Yeah. Wow. Look at that. It's gorgeous. Coming to a video game near you soon. TM, maybe, don't hold me to it. While we're on the topic of holding people, go hug a dev, say thank you to a dev, say thank you to a content creator, say thank you to your favorite person on whatever apps you're interacting with, because you never know what they're going through, and so positivity always helps. Mana economy, Eric gets it. This guy gets it. You can tell Eric gets it. SI off topic. The whale chart is already past 13 AVAX. I hate you, Dags. No, not really. I'm stoked on you, Dags. Did you sell me for this key? That's the part I didn't get about the problem. I assumed that you did, and if you did, I'm so happy for you, Dags, because I didn't pass 13 AVAX, nor do I expect to anytime soon. So yeah, congratulations. I'm glad you're liking Stars Arena. For anyone who has been kind of watching from the outside of SocialFi, Friend Tech, Post Tech, Words Art, all these things popping up, New Bitcoin City, Stars Arena is the most recent one to launch that I am aware of, and it's on Avalanche. Has the support of the Avalanche developers, and I think it spiked transactions on Avalanche to some amounts that they have not seen ever. Let's see, Dune Analytics. Not ever, but it's put AVAX back in a gas bull market, basically. See if I can find one. Avalanche dashboards. Yeah, this works. Gas. Blockchain. The sign in. I think I can sign in. Give me a second. Oh, can I sign in with Ethereum? That might be how I did it last time. Hold on. I'll get this set up for you family. Because I actually want to look at this dashboard just on my own. Anyway, and then after that, I think what I'm going to do is go to the pit crew. But yeah, I saw ADFK. You joined, just showed up. You haven't missed much. I started 15 minutes late today, so I'm only about 18 minutes in. And I very quickly went through that... what is the word I'm looking for? The recap of the patch notes. Because Wowie and I, on his Twitch stream, had a little impromptu video that started at, I don't know, an hour and a half before I started. So around 4:45 Pacific time. It should be up on Twitch, and I know Wowie is a hustler. I'm sure he will have it up on his YouTube very soon, and it's only like an hour and a half-ish. It's pretty good. Really good content for that hour and a half. Okay, so definitely not bull markets. People have been exaggerating. I'm glad I checked. But it did cause this spike in gas here. I wonder what that is. It's very strange. I don't know. It's actually less dramatic than I thought. So that gives me hope. That maybe... Oh, gas prices by hour and day of the week. Maybe this is the one that they were showing. Ah, that's the 0.9 percentile chart that they were showing. Very misleading. Very misleading. Okay. Okay, they were showing this red big spike as if it was just general gas usage, but now I see why they cut the rest of the chart. Okay, so yeah, but either way. Oh, you haven't even seen that. Boom. Here's what I'm talking about. Avalanche gas, not as bad as I thought from this Stars Arena thing. Going back to the stuff that we all love, that's DeFi Kingdoms. Let's go. Let's go pit crew. So just some advancements in the pit crew since the last time I saw all of you. Wait a second. Wait, what's special alpha sheet for the SI stream? Are you saying I should drop it, Wowie? Saying I should drop a link in my chat? I can do that. I can do that. I might do it later, but I prefer people, go pick you up on Alpha Arena, pump my bags, buy Wowie. So anyway, since we were last in the pit crew, I have bridged over some heroes from my Jobber wallet who I've put to work in the normal portal. And I've gotten a few high summon-ish heroes. Let's make this a little wider. Let's make it a lot wider. Yeah. I've got a few high summon-ish heroes who have the blue elite passive abilities. So let's just see what we got in passive ones. So yeah, we got this guy's a 4 level. And he's got, look at him. He is stacked with Exhaust, Last Stand, and Toxic, and 4 summons. Warrior. Let's start with him. So what should we hire to go with this guy? Should we be extremely picky? And should I just select all of the perfect matches that go with him? No, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to select the one I want the most. Giant Slayer. Apply. What do we got? We got 2, 2, and 2. Damn. I don't love that. Don't love that. Those options are not great. Damn. Alright. Guess we gotta move on to passive 2 then. Rental markets, you're killing me. If anyone wants to rent out a 4 summon plus passive 2 Giant Slayer hero, I'm your boy. But we got a 5/5 Pirate Archer here who has Last Stand in the passive. Or passive 1 if you guys want to rent it out. Passive 2 is where I'm at now, mentally. It's all behind me now, that passive 1 business I was talking about. So we've got Last Stand there. Now we've filtered for Giant Slayer. Let's hope we can find a 5. Can't do it. Can't be done. All right. Well, I promised you guys some attempts at Second Life. I did do that. I did. I don't know. I'm interested in chat's opinion here. Do you think I should just go pick out another 4 summon that has a potential to mutate one of the 2 advanced abilities that hero has? Right? So that I could have a hero with 2 of the elites and a lower summon count? Do you think that's the call? I actually do think that's the call. Because I want to burn some hero, and there's no way I'm ever going to be able to rent this thing for a reasonable price. So let's just find this Toxic. We want Intimidation in the passive 1. Ooh, Intimidation, apply. Let's look for 5 summons. I'm gonna have to filter. Just gonna have to be done. Do I got a monk? I got a monk. I got Intimidation. It's frightening. Oh, it's frightening. Alright. Boom. This is our first one of the evening. We're yeeting it off into the void without a stone because I am reckless and I intend to burn all these heroes anyway. Even if they're dank, because I'm going to put them on other heroes. My other question about the pit crew that I have generally... Ooh, yo, Johnny. Let's talk, my man. Let's talk here. Because I've got this warrior... Oh, that's subclass. Go away. I've got this warrior that's got 4 of them. And let me just confirm here. Giant Slayer in P1. All right, Johnny. Name your price tool from Progressive Auto Insurance. Name it, and I will tell you if I can pay it. Because I am actually really down to pick that up. That would be really nice to have just 4 attempts at this. I would love you forever. That's awesome. So what do you guys think I should do with people like this warrior here, who he didn't get the pass through? He got a recessive advanced. Overall, though, not looking too hot for him. My thought with him, or her, I guess, her, is that I think I should just go for the class mutations upwards, right? And then I have this tree of heroes going class mutations, this tree of heroes going ability mutations, and then the goal to be to combine them, let the powers combine. I don't know if that tactic is sound. I would appreciate any negative feedback you guys may have on that theory. But yeah, Johnny, I don't know if you DM me or maybe I should just look. I'm going to look. Oh, he did. He did. Shoot I'm on it, dude. I'm on it, my brother. You're the man. Okay. Johnny here saving the stream for me because he is a G. And that's really all there is to see about the issue. I don't know why I'm derping around. I can send you this super easy. Oh, almost sent the wrong one, actually. I'm just full derp. All right. I really need a color commentator to just come in and say bullshit whenever I need to do admin like that. But thank you, Johnny. I appreciate that. While I'm waiting for that come in, Eric says put more energy in subclass mutations. And Eric, yeah, trust me, I am. Oh, in subclass, not sorry. I like that idea. Okay, I like that idea a lot. So maybe I'd find him a nice knight pirate to go with. Nice, just a nice knightly sire, trustworthy looking individual who won't become a bandit and rob me. Yeah, here we go. We got one with 5 summons even. Let's hire that guy. Wow. We're going for it. This one's also going on to the summoning list. There we go. All right. And now, yeah. Now I will simply await that one from Johnny. And then, after I do these 3, I'm going to go straight to the pit, since I'm going to have a cooldown after Johnny sends me that one. And we're going to get so pitted. I hope everyone's having a good week. I'm really excited about the launch of these patch notes. I've never felt more confident that the game is going to be, playable and fun and engaging and complex. Just knowing that they've taken the effort to actually go back and revise their first ideas on the formulas, and it's coming to a fruition where it's like the progress has been, it's been like its own little price chart where I feel like we get like 4 steps back or 4 steps forward, 3 steps back sometimes, maybe even sometimes 2 steps forward, 3 steps back. But the progress has been moving along, and it's seeing the abilities. Like I said, just that. Oh, look at that eye! You can't even see it. Oh, and I'm zooming the wrong way. But look at it. That is so intense. That thing is killing you right now. Like that eye. It's very cool to see them all coming together. I need to make all the karmic deposits I can. So thank you, Johnny. I do appreciate you bestowing your karma upon me. Let's go with warrior, archer. I hope it made it. We're just going to summons remaining 4. Filter out almost everything with that. And here it is. Wow. Johnny is amazing, dude. And look at that. Oh, I was really hoping that would match up because that would have been funny. But all right, you are awesome. Thank you for keeping the dream alive. 500 bloaters to anyone who DMs me asking for it if this doesn't hit Second Life right now. Oh, I'm stressed out, but not really. I'm actually feeling really stoked. Thank you, Johnny. This is going to make this pair like so much, gives it so much more potential than it had before. Or not the pair. My warrior gives it my warrior so much more potential than it had before. All right, so that one's down there at the bottom. Let's do the first two. Let's do our little appetizer platters. See what we got going on with them. Remember, this first one was a pirate, and I was going for the mutation on toxic and a pass-through to hopefully have 2 blue advanced abilities would be the optimal outcome of this summon. I feel you on this, ADFK, going for 2 double Second Life pairs. That's insane. Good luck. Basic class, though. I hear you. It's rough. It's hard to build him up to those dread levels, you know? And also retain the abilities. It's a tough game. Mr. Stillmoon here with the very cool crystal wings. Very good colorations. Ooh, toxic pass-through, so we didn't get that mutation. But we also don't have the elite skill here. Let's see. Oh, okay, so we did still get this. That's good. That's good. You're going to get pitted. Now we have another... Now I have a 4 summon that has last stand in the passive 2. So that's not bad. Not bad at all. It's good. I'm super happy to work all these guys down to 0 summons. I'm doing all of my summoning in the Pit Crew wallet, by the way. I've started doing it, kind of late at night, and I've realized that I need to jump into Mythic Mayhem when I'm doing it, because I just sit here and I just go without saying a word, and I just burn, or not even burn necessarily. Sometimes I'll rip 40 summons. So I really need to jump into Mythic Mayhem, and so does everyone else who's interested in DeFi Kingdoms and Web3 gaming. Sponsored by Mythic Squad. Or no, I said that wrong. Sorry, sponsored by Mythic Swap. No, Mythic Squap. There we go. Sponsored by Mythic Squap. All right, we got a shiny warrior, Kirk Wood Defender. Nothing compared to Captain James T, I'm sure. Ooh. Yeah, I think for him, I think I was going for just the class mutations anyway, but like, God, what a result. I think it was like... There was Warrior, Knight, Monk, Pirate in the second. Yeah, so I didn't get the subclass mutations what I was going for with him. I didn't get it. Unfortunate to see. And somehow, yeah, and the passive was R1 Toxic. That stayed through. Okay. And now, shout outs to Johnny once again. Karmic vibes going out. Let's create a banner for this. Karmic vibes, baby. Scroll across. Let's get that up on the screen. Thank you, Johnny. All right. How's everyone doing with the Holiday wallet? Has anyone been using it? Has anyone switched over to it for their primary usage? I'm interested to hear that. I'm interested to hear. We got a wizard from our warrior and archer, so it's already going in a weird direction. It's already very weird. Do I look at the recessives or the normal? I've never been good at this. Oh, didn't get it. Oh. It's all right though. I got 3 more chances. And now I have a 3 summon last stand. Man, I just want to pass all of these down. All of them. Anyway. To the pit we go. Dark Summoner time. It's time to infuse some Dark Crystals. And this time we're going to go by, summons ascending. Yeah. You think I care about your 3 levels, Fram? I do not. Especially with those. What is wrong with you, Fram? Bringing that to my house. Jeez. Alright, so let's pick a warm-up for the pit. Let's just throw Fram this Thief Archer with... I think it was you. It was you. You are just such a disappointment, Brondolf. Brondulf. We do have one chance for a mutation there at the passive 1 slot. I do believe that is it. Yes. Okay. I don't have the class subclass mutations, but if I'm be real with you, I have a lot of Thieves and Seers in here. I think I will think about that going forward, though, this week as I continue working in the pit crew between now and my next episode. All right, so that's one in the pit. Do I open the lucky one first? Yeah, I think I open the lucky one first. Boredom burns for hairdos. I love that. I've done some boredom burns for back appendages and head appendages. The hairdos are like really tempting because they actually look better than most of the appendages. But I can't justify not going for the higher level back appendages, especially because Styx, my boss, actual Styx, has he has some of the like transcendent ones, or he did. He may have burned them. He's very indiscriminate with his burning. Like, what I do is really child's play by comparison in the context of burning heroes. It's disturbing. He got a legendary dread after burning, I don't know, I think he said 7 or some outrageous number, I can't even remember, of dreads. Really, really sickened my bowels, if you know what I mean. Shadowbrick. That's what I mean. But now he has a legendary dread, so that's pretty cool. With some abilities on it that I can't recall at the moment. Alright, this is going to hit a mythic. Ooh, we got that head crown. Ooh, not quite a mythic. Gushad, good to see you. Good to see you. Alright, and we did get that one mutation. So we took the 2 useless heroes and made them something useful for later. Wonderful. Good warm-up. Alright. Good warm-up. Summons Ascendant. Good, good. So we have a double Toxic there. Leadership Toxic there. Toxic. Where are my dudes with the blues? I guess I'm going to have to filter. Guess I'm going to have to. Alright, so last stand, Giant Slayer, last stand. This is the Giant Slayer you just gave me too. No, I don't want to do that. No, not doing that. Not doing that yet. Perhaps in a couple, perhaps next week I can burn through all 3 of those summons in between now and then. Should be able to. Okay, here we maybe have some options on this side of the aisle. So we have this rare ninja, who's one of them. I think I want to hold on to that because that could be good with the rarity floor. Once I get maybe some other, advanced heroes in here, get a summoner with that. Oh wow. All of my blues are high summons. Wow. Why did I do that? Why did I do that at all? I kind of want to just put you 2 together in the normal pit, in the non-pit. Let me see if I can do that really quick. Just burn up that summon for a chance. Because you may have seen, they each have 1 summon and they have the opposite things. But you can't summon. I know. Where were you? Where was the one I was looking at just a second ago? Summons Ascending? Is that how I had it? Oh, and it's also filtered by the second one. It was you 2. I bet you're not allowed to summon together. Yeah, what do you know? What do you know? I was right. That's fine though, because we just need 1 summon to make this valuable. So Giant Slayer in the passive 2. Let's go to passive 2 last stand. Hit it. All right, flip them. Pirate. No Berserkers, pretty easily available there at the bottom. We're just going to rip the lowest cost 1, which is you, I think. Yeah. Oh, do I have any subclass available? Sorry, not higher my hero. Yeah. Did you remove my filters? No, you did. What is that about? can't even remember what it was. I was trusting you to remember that game. Science layer, okay. I literally don't remember things if I don't tell my brain to remember them. It's a curse and a blessing in some ways. We have a priest here. That guy, I think that's worth going for this subclass mutation. All right, we'll juice him just because bad luck not to juice all the tiers you can when you're doing these things, in my opinion. Like, it's not even a matter of min-maxing for those extra tiers. It's just a matter of you gotta do it. Otherwise, you're not gonna have a good time. It's one of those mental blockages. So that's that one. And then let's go find that knight once you two clear out of here. It's pending. All right, I can clear you out manually. And then you, sir, you have last stand in the back there. So we will pick up Giant Slayer on you, I guess. Oh no, it went away. Okay, it kept you. That's good. No. Anyway, about to get through these two, then I'm going to do some more burning. As I said, all of my good takes were on Wowie's show. It was a lot of good content. I'm not going to lie to you. Highly recommend it for everyone. Alright, so I hope I keep that Dark Knight on this little baby I'm summoning. And hey, I have a chance for the 4-stack. Let's go for it. I'm tempted to add a stone, but I can't even do it yet. I spent all my money on the last summon. I'm going broke, guys. I'm going broke. Going broke for DeFi Kingdoms, but it's okay. Because I love DeFi Kingdoms. The DeFi Kingdoms Maxi, I wrote a song about it one time. It wasn't a good song. There's no need to go listen to it. But it does exist. And now that this is done, hopefully the portal remembers my pick and I can just rip through these summons really quick. It did. Thank you, portal. Thank you, portal. So chat, how we doing? Should be going to dead. Instead, Dags is ripping duels. Dags, what rank are you? I hope you've made it to legendary. I have not in war or any of the others. But I have been doing duels manually. I haven't done any helper duels, in the spirit of competitive fairness or something like that. Or just, laziness to... Actually, not even laziness. It's more effort, but it's just kind of fun picking out the heroes being in the game. So I have been doing duels manually this season. And it's been fun. I hope you're having fun with it, Dags. Yeah, Legendary 2 in solo and squad. The man. The man. Bro, you are the hot take machine. Thank you. Thank you. I perform far better over text. Because then I can just drop a GIF react and it conveys everything. I need a GIF react of myself. That would be a bit narcissistic, self-centered, douchey. Yeah, I need that. I need that. Maslow's hierarchy of needs, something I need. Dags does not enjoy duels, but he has done less than 300 and managed to hit that legendary tool. Oh, 300 duels this season. I figured that's what you meant. Congratulations on hitting legendary in so few. That is, I think, impressive, but correct me if I'm wrong, chat. Tell me if Dags is actually bad at the game. All right, the first one for the quad stack did not go as we wanted. The exhaust passed all the way down to the recessive 2. Passive 1 passed to the recessive as well, and we did not get that coveted mutation to a transcendent ability. But we did keep a summoner subclass. So I did get that mutation. Shout out to Eric for making me think about that. Because I did get a little bit of value out of it there. On to the second one. This one's going to hit. It's going to be mythic. It's going to make me regret that I didn't use a stone. Make me regret, game, that I didn't use a stone. Do it. I dare you. I double dog dare you to do that. Double, triple, secret probation, as Christian Peter likes to reference. Shout out to Christian Peter. I hope he watches this one day. Kept the Dark Knight. Kept the Dark Knight. So that's the first pass test. Or first test passed, excuse me. That was bad. Enchanting on a Knight. Nothing in recessives. We did get this 4-stack, but we didn't get the mutation. Dang. Woo! But that is pretty. Can't be mad about that. I did, filled out, got rid of all the whites on the back. All the white text. We hate that. We like the blue and the purples and the greens better. That is so good. I should pit it, right? I should pit it. Now I should go see what my options look like for the pit, because I have all these fresh level 1s. I keep hitting portal like an idiot. The definition of insanity is clicking the portal button, expecting to go to the Dark Summoner. And so these were all our passive 2 options. Let's see them again now that we've done that. Flip it, multiply. Alright, so we got this guy. Giant Slayer and Last Stand. Priest, Monk. Oh, no, we don't want you. Or you. Was it the other row that I was doing? Let's summons ascending. There we go. That helps. So Seer, Wizard, Knight, Dark Knight. Okay, so, alright. We got 3 Giant Slayers, 1 Last Stand, 3 Ooh. Alright, so we have some optionality here. So, this guy is a common, but he has the most skills. Giant Slayer. So, Explosion, Hardened Shield, Toxic, Giant Slayer. Hardened Shield, Toxic, Last Stand. You think I'd do it, guys? Or do you think I look for more mutations? If I had a million Last Stand heroes, which one would I throw in the pit with you? So Hardened Shield is 4, so this wouldn't even get me a mutation there. I could get a mutation here if I put it with the Ninja, but then I lose a lot of value on rarity floor. So the risk is higher. And I'm not sure the potential reward balances it out very much. I think I want to go with what I had, but also that cuts out pass-through abilities. Be realistic, go for double Giant Slayer. But Dax, no, the whole point of the pit crew is for me to get mythic heroes with second life. So I respect what you're saying. I really do, but I don't want to give up one of the few rare heroes I have, because that's going to be really important for the rarity floor later as I get to the end of the race. Here. I think I'm going to go with this guy. This dude. He's getting pitted. He's getting pitted. Yep. Alright, gentlemen. I am burning them. We're going to lose it all. Should I put an enhancement stone on it? No, they're 2 commons. They're 2 commons. Even if it does get resurrect, it's not going to be mythic, right, guys? The game's not going to make me regret doing this for all of your entertainment, is it? Guys? Guys? Boys? How are you now, boys? How are you now? Shout out Letter Kenny. Some pretty funny stuff. Don't tell my wife about my decisions here tonight. She would not understand. She would judge. She'd deny me custody of our guinea pigs. My life would not go on. It would be sad. Oh, alright. So I have one in there. Let's get another one in there. Really just can't stand them not being in the pit. Daze and Hardened Shield don't go together. God, I hate that I only have that Intimidation on that one card I don't want to burn right now. I really dislike that aspect of this right now. All right, we're going for it on one of these. Knight Lee Joe, Knight Dark Knight. Seer Wizard with Giant Slayer. And what's your business up here? Flip, you fools. Ah, you're Giant Slayer too. Dang. Can't buy a break. Gosh, I want to just see. So that's where this ninja probably came from. Is maybe no, it has 0 summons. Maybe not. It's a dark. No, it didn't come from that. I think this has got to be the one right here. This pirate summoner with this here Seer Wizard. And then let's just do some QA. Last Stand, Giant Slayer. All right, guys, my heart's beating, my hands are shaking, but I'm still burning, and I'm still getting mythics like Bird Mythic. Yeah, that's a reference to that YouTube video. I'm still shooting, I'm still getting headshots from like 2 decades ago, almost. Yeah. Okay, Burn Baby asks, Skiller, I tried to convert another one to our ranks. I'll try harder next time. If it's not stone, it get pitted. Say it with me. If it's not stone, it get pitted. If it's not stone, it gets pitted. Nah. I discovered Mr. Show last week. Never knew it existed. Been laughing so hard. Well, I don't know who Mr. Show is, but he sounds cool. I gotta follow him. Maybe buy his key on Friend Tech. Mr. Show. Sounds like Mr. Big from Sex and the City. Not if they all get pitted, if not stoned. Yes, they all get pitted, if not stoned. Yes, Beeve. That's the purpose of an unstoned hero, is to enter the arena and die in the pit. So this is the first one. I got a lot riding on this, guys. This is my personal reputation. All of my entire net worth is in this one summon. Leverage your kids, your wife, your family, anything else you can get your hands on, as Grady says. Shout out to him. Can't wait till he is done enjoying his time hanging out with Loudmouth and connecting. Boy, oh boy, do I want to hear about the adventures that they're having, because, you know, that just seems like a pair of crazy people getting together. All right, so Crater Mind. That's what's going to happen to my brain right now when I see that this is all basics. Crater, just right there in the middle of it. Are we ready? Okay, let's just pull the trigger. Wow. Yeah, I did get a Crater Mind right there. Oh, and the P2. Oh, it's just in the recessive. Okay, life goes on. We move forward. We open the next crystal. Yeah, this is much more fun to me than like being really crazy min-maxing, because you kind of got to give luck, you know, a chance to seep in through the cracks. Bad or good, I like to give luck a chance. And so that's why I am burning these heroes. All of them. All heroes must burn, as Bolon said. Big reveal. You hear that? You hear my timing is good. Big reveal. Oh! Didn't hit it, but I also didn't lose nearly as much with this one. Dang. Well, I guess I just gotta keep trying next week. And between now and then, I will be producing more Zero Summon heroes with the right abilities that I'm looking for, and slowly advancing the ranks to rares and mythics, so I can, you know, burn that ninja without feeling so bad about the loss of rarity floor. But yeah, other than that, I mean, I really want to say shout out once again to the patch notes for existing, because that has given me so much renewed energy and life. And shout out to Mythic Swap for existing almost, because it doesn't exist. It doesn't even have a white paper written yet. It won't exist for many months, in my opinion. If you were to ask me, based on previous things this team has announced and then delivered. So I am excited for it when it comes out, though. I have created a new Twitter account, just for one purpose. It is to catalog funny and or interesting tweets from the DFK community. So if you see a sick burn, right? So say Dags comments on something and just like, lol, you learn game mechanics. Or he comments on some streamer's thing and is like, you should go listen to these two dudes who know about game mechanics. And someone else sees that and they think it's funny, tag Mythic Intern. And I'll go screenshot it and add some stupid commentary. But in that way, we can record the culture. So I encourage you to do that. And, you don't need to follow it if you don't want to, but just be aware that it's there for tagging. That's really the main thing. I want you guys to know to tag it if you see funny stuff. And aside from that, thank you everyone who sat here with me through the live stream, through my indecision as I was trying to figure out what to summon. And, thank you, big, huge, giant ogre regime shout outs to Johnny 8 Cal, because I'm really stoked about that Archer you gave me. Thank you very much for it. I'm going to just burn through those summons. Let me know how much I got to send you. And shout out to Mythic Squad, particularly the Beeve. Oh, I got to mention this. So I'm planning to host a Spaces on Twitter Friday night, kind of like a community town hall is my whole idea, before Sergeant stream. So I don't want to conflict with it because I really just don't want to do that because I want to watch it. But I do want to kind of get these Spaces vibes going. I've been going on a couple of them throughout the last few weeks talking about the new social fi trends. And I've gotten pretty comfortable with the whole format, and I really like how, a listener can request to speak. You can bring them up, and they have some topical questions that they want to ask, and it's a really good way, I think, for people in the community to kind of come voice their own opinions and not necessarily have that be limited to the streamers, right? And that's the aspect of it I like the most, is the chance to get new people engaged, new people involved. And like, if I'm being, totally honest and Machiavellian, I'm going to be highlighting all of the Mythic Squad members in there that are out there grinding in the Discord and the Mythic Mayhem. And, they have their own stuff they want to talk about. So Beav and I will be doing that tentatively 7 p.m. Friday. Keep an eye out for more deets. I will be dropping them as soon as possible. Bloats and Beeves is the working title. And aiming for once a week, but it's going to be touch and go here at the beginning as we test it out. It's going to be hard without viewers, listeners, and people there who want to speak. So that's why I'm kind of broadcasting that it's going to happen. In case anyone's interested, shoot me a DM. I'll coordinate with you because I'm very interested in making this happen. I think it'll be a good thing for our community. So yeah, that's all I got for today, guys. Thanks for sticking around. The bloater says hello. He's also very grateful that you all came. And don't be a stick in the mud. Have a great time sticking out with your friends in public and in private too, if that's where you want to stick out. I don't judge. I don't judge any kind of stick. Just stick it to the man while you're at it. And with that, I will bid you all a fancy good evening.